It's your day in tech history, and it's brought to you by our friends over at DJI. Get yourself your own drone by going over to geekazine.com/DJI. Jeffrey Powers here. I welcome you to the Day in Tech History, a full rundown of technology history 7 days a week. Subscribe to the show via iTunes, Stitcher, or download right from dayintechhistory.com. Now let's find out what happened on this day, your day in tech history. April 29th, 1980, at the Roosevelt Hotel in New York, Data General, one of the earliest microcomputer manufacturers, announces the Eagle computer. The system, which would be critically acclaimed, featured a 4 MHz Zilog Z80A processor, 64 kilobytes of RAM, and the CP/M 2.2 operating system. 1985, Apple Computer discontinues the Macintosh XL line of computers, a modified version of the Apple Lisa personal computer. 1994, Commodore International announced that it would declare bankruptcy due to its inability to renegotiate its outstanding loan terms. The process would take months due to the company's sheer size and complications that would arise from the fact that the company was incorporated in the Bahamas. 1996, the media reported that the first quarter of the year, personal computers had outsold televisions for the first time in history. Also in 1996, Power Computing released the Power Center and Power Tower line of Macintosh-compatible computers. All systems featured a PowerPC 604 processor and started at $1,895. And in 1999, Chen-Ing Hao, a computer engineer student at the Tatung Institute of Technology, was identified as the creator of the Chernobyl virus that disabled hundreds of thousands of computers on April 26th. Also in 1999, Empath Interactive, the Silicon Valley company that runs Mplayer.com, issued their initial public offering of common stock at $18 per share and closed at $50 per share by day's end. And now this word from our friends over at DJI Technologies. You know you want a drone. You're a techie kind of person. You like to have fun outdoors, and it is getting warmer now. It's kind of like when you were a kid and you got that first RC car, except this one flies. Connect the camera and record around your house. You can go to your park and put together some great videos of your kids playing ball, flying kites, and more. You can even get the ball or the kite's perspective. If you go over to geekazine.com/DJI, geekazine.com/DJI, you can get free shipping on that DJI Phantom 2. It's the one that I have and use all around Madison here. Then go out to the park and have yourself some fun. Geeky fun with DJI Technologies and the Phantom 2 drone. Now let's get back into your day in tech history. 2002, Apple Computer announced that Apple eMac computer, which was developed exclusively for the education market. The system featured a 700 MHz G4 processor, 128 megabytes of RAM, 40 gigabyte hard drive for $1,099. 2003, version 2, 1.4.2 of the Java programming language was released. 2004, Assistant Attorney General Christopher Wray and U.S. Attorney General Jeff Collins of the Eastern District of Michigan announced the arrest of 2 Detroit-area men allegedly responsible for sending hundreds of thousands of commercial electronic mail messages advertising diet patches and other such devices, while using false and fraudulent headers to hide their identities. Also in 2004, Google files an S-1 form with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission for an initial public offering to raise as much as $2 billion. Actually, $2,718,281,828. The number is an allusion to the mathematical constant E, and a little bit of humor reflecting Google's lighthearted corporate culture. Also in 2004, the Sasser worm was released. It would be first thought to have been authored in Russia by the same person or group who created the worm referred to Blaster. But it was computer science student Sven Jackson from Germany that would be arrested for writing the worm. 2005, Apple Computer released Mac OS 10.4 Tiger for the Apple Macintosh. Apple Computer released QuickTime 6.2 exclusively for the Macintosh OS X to provide support for iTunes 4. And version 8.0 of Darwin, an open-source Unix-like operating system, was released. 2006 PCBSD 1.0 was released. It's a Unix-like desktop-oriented operating system based on FreeBSD. 2008, Oracle finishes a $6.7 billion merger of BEA. 2009, Microsoft files their response to the EU over software bundling issues. And Reddit launched Reddit TV. 2012, Kickstarter project Joey Bra gets national attention. It has a pocket on the side to hold a wallet or smartphone. 2013, Scaled Composites Spaceship Two hybrid spaceplane successfully conducts its first rocket-powered flight. ESA's Herschel Space Observatory runs out of liquid helium coolant. In return, the 4-year mission to observe the far infrared universe would come to an abrupt end. Also in 2013, Living Social was hacked, and Microsoft unveiled big plans to rebrand Bing, Skype, and Xbox. 2014, Facebook announced that they would be building a second data center in Iowa dubbed Altoona 2. AT&T announced that it would roll out in-flight 4G LTE in 2015. It would provide access to passengers during flight. And after Vic Gundatra's announcement and quick exit to Google, a TechCrunch article surfaced stating two sources have confirmed Google Plus will be put on the cutting block. The rumor was kind of not true. As time rolls on, we're finding that there's some separation and wondering what Google's going to be doing with Google+. But there's definitely services in there that people still use, including Hangouts and Photos. And that's your Day in Tech History. My name is Jeffrey Powers, www.dayintechhistory.com. All the show notes are over at wikizine.com, Geekazine's wiki. And of course, you can like the Facebook page and follow Twitter at Day in Tech Hist. Until tomorrow, take care. Day in Tech History is copyright 2015, JMP Enterprise and Geekazine.com.